Mic off. Mic on.
Alright, there we go. I apologize. Alright, we're gonna go. We're gonna get going. I apologize to the teams. Just going started. So, I think everyone sees map bands, map pick, but head and running. So I haven't said, you haven't heard a damn thing I said. So, alright, real quick, let's go over. This is Waiting on Cherry versus the spoiler. Div D West. As I was saying, it's been 2 weeks. I've been out of commission for a little bit. Upgraded my computer, fixed my mic, fixed my headset. So yeah, I expected a bug. Got it right off the back. So hopefully that's the end of it. So let's go ahead and get started with game number 1. I apologize. Let's go ahead and get started here. On Battlefield. I'm quiet. No. I'll let this go. I fix that. Let's see. Alright, you'll have to let me know if that's too loud. Like I said, I was adjusting things. And hopefully I'm not gonna blow everyone off the stream now. Alright, so band number 1, Garrosh. Good on the map, definitely good tank to get away or get rid of, because you can pop up out of nowhere and Jason Voorhees you. And then we have a Greymane band by Spoilers. Try not to talk too much in case my sound is too loud. Alright, follow a band for Waiting on Cherry, Hanzo. Good on the map. Again, just this map has a lot of bands for just heroes that excel for the map. And then Oriel, of course, is kind of broken at the moment. So probably happy to see her out of there. Alright, so apparently I need to be even louder. I'm terrified, like I'm gonna blow everyone out of the water. Let's see. First pick, Vala. My favorite hero of all time. Let's see. Can we do this? Let's do that. I don't want a bunch of background noise, so you'll have to let me know if this is better. Maybe not. Maybe we won't do that. Let me adjust that. Sorry everyone for my next stream. I promise this will be much better. So hopefully I'll have everything figured out. Let's turn that up to, I don't know, let's go to 7. See how high see if that's too high. Like I said, if you start hearing like a lot of background noise, buzzing, let me know and I'll turn it back down again. Alright, let's see what's going on with this draft. So we have Jaina Sylvanas, damage picked up right off the bat by the spoilers, and then follow-up pickups by Blaze and Chromie picked up. Blaze is good, fantastic zoning. Can be played in the off lane. I've been preferring more as a tank. Chromie is just irritating to deal with from the immense range poke that she offers. Not as much in terms of burn, but it's there. Varian, Twin Blades won't be a thing, and Joe, good all-around tank. I see 3 assassins on the side of the spoilers, so that is a lot of damage. Lily has the potential to put out a lot of damage. Decent amount of damage anyway. Alright, thanks, Sarah. I'll put 7 in my notes saying, hey, turn on gain to this. Then again, I also have a snowball mic from Blue, and I've been wanting to put that into the rotation, so I'll have to fix everything again. Alright, so Anduin ETC pickup, so that is likely a Blaze offlane, but ETC can offlane, so Anduin pickup surprisingly before the Stitches pickup. So Stitches grab somebody, they die. There's so much damage on the side of the spoilers. But Anduin, you know, he's got a save tool at least once on a, I believe, 80-second cooldown. So we will see if we can get some Stitches plays. Alright, so fingers crossed. We don't have anything else break. I don't think there's anything else I need to adjust. So, as I was saying at the beginning, both teams, Waiting on Cherry is on, real quick while we move over here, Waiting on Cherry is 3rd place in Division D West, and the Spoilers in 9th place. Both teams have played 7 matches. It looks like we have 5 dominations to 2 for Waiting on Cherry, so pretty big boost to their points on that side of things. So we may take a look more at that as our draft comes in here, or after, maybe after game number 1. So this is in fact the only game that was played tonight. I was graciously left this game to pick up. So I do appreciate that. Kind of like kickstart me. Oh my god. What is going on? Alright. That happened. So, yeah, let's talk about our teams here. We have Team Cherrywood on Ando. I don't know what to say about that. That was a lot of cock. But we have Mr. Potato Head on the Chromie, Chameleon on Vala, Crimson Chin on ETC, and Dax on Blaze. And on the side of the spoilers, we have an offlane Salamander on Cassia. Need to restart, forgot the chicken. Balls Raccoon on Jaina. Tierney 50 on Lily. Paper on Stitches, and Stitch. Wait. Stitch is not on Stitches. I'm sad. So bonus. Chameleon GK got grabbed and got a ton of damage put on him. He's out of there, but Paper sitting up front trying to secure the kill ends up eating quite a bit of damage. He's going to go ahead and tap real early. Chameleon on the other side also tapping, so we will see how much damage gets put out by both of these teams. Lily almost getting picked up. I'm curious about this offlane up here. Salamander should be able to poke Dax down quite a bit, but ultimately the wave clear goes to Dax here, so. Chromie is it? I said she's an irritating hero, right? Yeah, being poked all day is not fun whatsoever. Alright, so I'm seeing Salamander behind the wall a little bit. So the one issue is that Cassie does not have an immense amount of range, so it is a little bit risky to step up, especially when you have a ranged frontliner, which is really an odd thing to say, but I don't know. That matchup's interesting. I'm not a fan of Cassie offlane. I've seen people try to do it in the past, and it not something I enjoy seeing. But let's see how it works out here. So we have first camp initiation by waiting on Cherry. Paper gonna go ahead and grab one of those camps, but or one of those mercs, but that ends up helping to secure the camp for waiting on Cherry. If I remember, yep, my middle mouse button maxed up, so... upgraded my computer, upgraded my headset, and I'm gonna need to get a new mouse soon. Alright, so Shamming Bruiser Camp gonna get picked up, get started at the very least by waiting on Cherry. Take a look at our talents here. Standard Q from Vala, Q build from Chromie. Block Party going into a lot of spell damage on the side of the spoilers, so I definitely would have preferred to see Grog, but Turd almost got modded by the auto catch. A couple of double stuns here from the Immortal MVP so far. Vala up here being left to Race. Race isn't all that substantial until Q is finished, especially until 7. That said, Salamander in a little bit of a rough spot, just barely dodging the Chromie Qs. So Race so far is pretty much just going to Vala, like she's going unaccosted. But her team, however, is down here getting ripped to shreds, so... or I'm sorry, no, her team is down here ripping the other team to shreds. So this is a 3v5? And they're winning. Alright. Oop. What'd I do? Hold on. This, yes, I do this. This thing where I hit the wrong button. Anybody who wants to buy me a new mouse, I'd appreciate you for life. Alright, so first Immortal. Gonna go to waiting on Cherry with roughly a third quarter to health on their Immortal. The spoilers have a decent amount of clear on the Immortal between Sylvanas and Jaina, so there shouldn't be a lot of value unless, of course, Paper ends up dying. But from personal experience, Stitches don't die. He will get stunned though. Stitches is just a bucket of HP. He's stepping out. It's gonna get stunned. Jesus. All right. Oh, that HP, that bucket was spilled. It's got a hole in it, I think. A level 8 for Chromie. Chromie picks up her ult. Gonna go ahead and pull back the Sylvanas, who is not able to make it away. Alright, so Mortal picks up. They get a kill. I hit one again. They get a kill and an entire set of structures for the Immortal pickup. So far, 4 kills to 0, firmly in favor of waiting on Cherry. Almost a 2-level lead, level and a half lead by them. See what's going on in the bot lane. Salamander stepping up, trying to get some damage. However, the entire team of waiting on Cherry are going to go ahead and punish her for that. So that is a 5th kill for them. Go ahead and swap lanes, put the offlaner in the top lane, make Cassie's life pretty difficult because they have all of this wilderness that they gotta go and try and push out. So I imagine they're gonna sit at their wall and try and soak. Is soak the correct word anymore? I feel like that's not the correct word for getting experience anymore, since you have to actually collect it. Yeah, collect the experience. If I was, like I said, if I was Sunlander, I would be sitting at my wall just waiting. New habits completed by Blaze up there.
Mic off. Mic on.
Stitches grabs the Endo, and Endo grabs a nice ult to save himself. Team goes ahead and engages, but is not able to secure the kill. Cherry's saying that was a little bit too hasty. Alright, so level 10, still almost 3/4 of a level away for the spoilers. That gives Waiting on Cherry a pretty substantial lead on the race, but Crimson gets a 5-man mosh double stun by the Blaze. Blaze pops ult, secures another 2 kills. Stitch is in there, he's just trying to wail on people as much as possible. Corming to go ahead and chase down the Lily, but Lily walks away with no problem. Paper trying to go. He is on the wrong side of the map, though. I don't know. He's gonna go for a journey, I think. But ultimately, I think he's gonna go down, or he's just gonna waste a lot of time. But Waiting on Cherry still ends up getting a decent amount of burn on the Immortal, so it doesn't really matter. They might come up and clean him up now, though. Yeah, poor Stitches. Not an assassin in sight. A little bit of race is going to get picked up. Still no level 10s by spoilers, so this is going to be a rough defense. So once again, roughly 1/3, quarter Immortal shield for Waiting on Cherry. Level 10s now have in fact been picked up by the spoilers, so they have the potential for defense, but they are roughly 1/3 of a level, or Waiting on Cherry is roughly 1/3 of a level from picking up 13, so once again having a talent advantage. Hook not quite connecting. Chromie gets TikTok onto the Sylvanas. She goes down. Stitch is going to try and run away, but he also goes down. Ult coming out from Lily. Lily's going to be slowed for all of eternity. Slid, stunned, and good night, little panda. Meanwhile, Immortal cleaning up the fort for Waiting on Cherry. Crimson's got to be careful. He's stepping up quite a bit. Good ult out by Anduin, saving him from a untimely death. I think I need a counter for every time I do that until I get a new mouse. Immortal gonna get keep wall, a little bit of a keep. Some men are dropping the lightning out onto ETC. Paper in not a good area. Crimson getting pulled by Anduin. They're going to take roughly half a keep and then go ahead and back on out. With talent advantage, they could potentially seek this camp. There's a lot of low mana here, though, so this is potentially a throw camp for them. Mosh is available. Hook out, doesn't connect. It's like Spoiler's going to go ahead and walk in. Drop ult in. I got a cancel onto the Mosh, so that did not connect. That ends up actually giving them a 2-for-1 trade, so still not a good thing. Not a good engage for the spoilers. Meanwhile, Camp has now started to push top. Stitch able to clean that up relatively easy with trait. I think maybe trait was used, not sure. Alright, so still roughly a 2.5 level lead by the spoilers. Both teams going to pick up a camp. Camp's going to get potentially more value for waiting on Cherry though, so this has to be cleaned up or they risk losing a keep during this immortal phase. Looks like Sylvanas is going to go ahead and go down and clear that up. Meantime, that makes us a 5v4 under immortal for waiting on Cherry, so their opportunity to take an engagement is potentially now, but they do have to be careful. Looks like they're going to go ahead and opt to burn over forcing an engagement. That's a good pickup from the hook. Two-man Mosh going in. Good protect, keeping ETC alive. That stun goes out. They end up securing 2 total kills from the Mosh. A little bit of a rough spot for Vala, but Crimson doing a good job of peeling paper off of them. Sorry, did I miss a kill? Where Jano went down to Blaze? I completely missed that one. Looks like Stitch is also going to get picked up due to the Pinball Wizard. And while Sylvanas is clearing, Dax is down here running her down. Is this going to be a 5-man wipe? Looks like Vala's going to go ahead and help clean that up. That wave, that was going essentially to hell. So because of everything going on here, so if they get any keep damage, no keep damage on bot, but they are still going to go ahead and go and race and essentially get a full immortal without too much of a hassle by the spoilers. Now, I could be wrong. Chromie, especially once quest is completed, might actually have a pretty substantial amount of race between the Qs and the autos from the what are they called? Echoes. Oh, they had a good potential gang spot, but Chromie actually showing them where they are and actually potentially is going to pay for that. Forcing him gate under tower. Chromie ends up going down. Nice stuns out by Vala. Cassia goes down. Blaze goes down. Another stun. Good slide goes in. Paper not going to make it out. Lily going to try and save as many people as possible. That was a 2 for 2. That actually decently goes well in the spoilers' favor, assuming they don't lose anybody else prior to burning this immortal. And I don't think they have the best burn to really be able to do that. And Stitch in a little bit of a rough spot. I think waiting for Wave to be off cooldown to be able to step up. 2-man slide. Nothing substantial connects. Crimson actually taking quite a bit of damage for that, but ultimately it doesn't really matter because the keep gets secured by waiting on Sherry, which is really all they want. Maybe? This is not the best position. No. Alright, one man Mosh. Vala goes down before his sins. That was a bit greedy. It was ambitious, I'll give him that, but definitely greedy. Alright, so that actually gives the spoilers a decent opportunity to do something with that kill. 34 seconds death, Vala being down. They can actually turn this into a decent bit of a turnaround if they can actually continue to secure kills. They are looking to push out their lanes though. Salamander face checking the bushes, making sure that no one is there to kill her teammates before they kill her anyway. Alright, so they have a Sylvanas. They should be pushing. We gotta... Now I know they're clearing, but they should basically just be like, alright, one person clear wave, everyone else push. Instead, they're kind of just wasting time at this point. Looking for a bush gank. And this comp has the potential for decent bush gank. 3 people versus 5. Good pick up on ETC. ETC is gonna go ahead and face melt and just walk away, so... that was unfortunately a missed opportunity by the spoilers to really be able to get value out of that pickup under keep, or under core I should say. Meanwhile, waiting on Cherry is going to slide, stun, slow, drop, living hell onto spoilers. Stitch is trying so hard. 2 really, really low squishies walking away. Balls, you don't want to go that way. you got balls, I'll say that. But nope, we're gonna run them down. Looks like Waiting on Cherry is gonna go ahead and forego the core, or forego the immortal and run at core, which is probably the good decision. You got 5v2, should be able to zone out those with the, even though they have a lot of potential damage, you should be able to zone these out decently well. So, especially if they pick up a kill, that pretty much secures the game right there. I love Sylvanas, but 1v5ing with her, especially down level 20, is not happening. So, game number 1, going to Waiting on Cherry. And we have a mosh, just to, to end things up. Alright. I just want to take a moment. IE Tricks, Griffinson, Turd Herder, thank you very much for the follows. I appreciate all of you. Let's go ahead and move on over to our stats. So, once again, game number 1 in this Div D West. Only game of the evening, going to Waiting on Cherry. You definitely see a few stats stats that stand out. Anduin versus Lily. Go ahead and let them know. Message. Who am I messaging? Salamander. I can't message him. Is he in NGS? Hang tight one moment. There you be. Alright, so healing, definitely a substantial difference right off the back between Anduin and Lily. And then take a look at our hero damage. Kermivala just absolutely destroying with it. Looks like we're going to go ahead to Infernal Shrines here in just a moment. Yeah, there's you see, Chromie had an absolutely massive number of kills, secures. So, definitely a pretty commanding game by Waiting on Cherry. I'm going to go ahead and set up in game number 2 on Infernal Shrines. Oops. Let's go ahead and throw me in a lobby here. So, take a look at the overview. Get our wins and maps picked up, or updated here. So, Infernal Shrines, interesting decision, spoilers opting for map pick. So let's see how that goes for them. Tend to see the team that tends to prefer, at least from my experience, my own experience at the very least, preferring a first pick, just because having first pick, having a hero, having a bands, basically controlling the flow of the game, regardless of map, is a huge advantage. But I don't know, it's possible they have a secret strat. We'll see what happens on this map. Alright, so we have Waiting on Cherry in here. Let's get the spoilers in for our game number 2. So I had an interesting evening. My I have an inside cat. With 2 cats. They're both indoors. They don't go outside. And I asked my wife tonight. I'm like, so have you seen? Her name's Piper. Have you seen Piper recently? And just thought about it. No. And just start calling around, looking around the house for her. I can't find her. Where the hell's a cat? So we went outside. We asked our 4-year-old. I said, "Have you seen the cat?" She's outside. What? long story short, I went outside, found her in the neighbor's garage, called her, she's meowing. Apparently our door was left open, not sure what happened. But she got outside and my son apparently was aware of it. Didn't say a damn thing, so my cat has been outside since yesterday morning in cold, snowy, rainy weather. It was rough. My wife was not happy, and I was not happy. So, all right. So we're gonna go into game number 2. It has been a week. Say that this is just kind of the pinnacle of it. So hopefully now that I'm casting again, life is gonna be better. So, all right, I'm gonna go ahead and get started on game number 2. That's not what I want. We want the draft. Alright, Inferno Shrines. Mages tend to be pretty big deals on these. KT for sure, Kel'Thas for sure. Jaina. Things that wave clear also perform particularly well on the objectives. So normally see those go first thing. I don't honestly recall. So I got so busy fixing the stream that I don't recall all the bands. But I did not see a Deathwing band. That'd be an interesting thing to to see on this map. Chromie, not a surprise at all. Chromie kicked some serious ass game number 1. Jaina, of course, like I said, default. No, 2 mages. One not so much because of the map, and more so because of game number 1. Joanna picked up our band once again. One of our teams. Not surprising. Joe is a strong hero, and ETC gonna get banned out by the spoilers. They want none of that hero. So, respectable bans by both teams. Now, this does give the we're waiting on Sherry the potential for a first pick Kel'Thas. See if they take the bait. Indeed, they do. Garrosh. Now that I recall was banned by waiting on Cherry game number 1, so we will see what that does for the spoilers. Also picked up a Li Ming. Not ever really a fan of that hero on this map. She's already kind of weak in the macro. Not great wave clear, not great camp clear. And then in this case, not good shine clear either. So not a fan, but that said, Li Ming can work well into a pick comp, particularly with Garrosh. So maybe we get a Q build out of Ming, or I've been running a hybrid orb Q that has been working out decently well for me. And then Murd and Stukov picked up by waiting on Cherry. I just realized that. So their captain's name is Cherrywood, so is waiting on Cherry. Is that they're waiting on him? Is he always like not available? They're waiting on him to ready up, things like that. I might have to ask that. Somebody in chat, maybe they can tell me. Volaban, once again, 3 bands targeted on waiting on Cherry. Apparently, those heroes made quite an impression on the spoilers. And Malfurion? Alright. I don't know the support meta well enough, but it seems like kind of an odd ban from what they were showing. Though Garrosh into roots, okay, throw into root, that's rough. I can see that. Throw into root and silence. Sylvanas pick up once again for the spoilers, and they go ahead and snipe the Anduin, though Stukov don't really think the Anduin was going to ever come out there. Deathwing! Yes! Love it. Love everything about it. And then Phoenix. So we have an aggressive tank, decently aggressive off lane, lots of slows for the Phoenix. I like it. Anytime I see Deathwing, I should probably go get some liquor and take a shot every time I see a Deathwing. Though I don't cast enough games to really get any value out of that. So, last pick from the spoilers, Dahaka. Once again, not a bad all-around draft by either team really. But the spoilers are like, if they can execute theirs, their draft has the potential to just secure kills, secure picks, and then run away with the map. So let's see how they execute. Are these brand new players on the side of the spoilers? Level 27 account, level 85? Alright. So game number 1 went to Waiting on Cherry. We are going to see how game number 2. Oh god, I can't. I gotta start over here. I can't do it again. Oh man. I can't handle the Cox. Alright. So on the side of the spoilers, we have Salamander on Dahaka. Balls Raccoon is playing Li Ming. Paper on Garrosh. Stitch once again on Sylvanas, and J Tierney 50 on to it. Alright, Crimson Chin on Muradin. D Cherrywood on Stukov. Chameleon TDK on the Deathwing. Mr. Potato Head on KT, and Dax on Phoenix. Chameleon wasting no time, just stepping out and dropping all of the abilities, putting out an immense amount of damage. I am terrified of Deathwing right now. I still think he's just immense amount of damage. We have a Phoenix in the off lane, not in the Deathwing. All right. So Deathwing is going to be treated as an assassin. Interesting. Though he has a kind of a global potential to rotate. I don't know. I don't like it. I mean, I do like it, but I don't like it. Deathwing, stunning. Able to stop rotations decently well. You see that walking at you, and I'm not rotating into a Deathwing. We have the Muradin Anchor. So let's see if this stays the way it is. I know Stitch has the potential to just run this down. Let's go ahead and show our talents here. Not seeing anything out of the ordinary. Well, that kind of is out of the ordinary. I don't often see that talent. I normally would see one of the other two talent choices, but yeah, keeping your Q. I don't know how that works out. I don't know the support meta all that well. Not a support player at all. Good tongue out by Salamander on Dax, but Dax is gonna walk away, throw his phase blast into Dahaka's face, and just say nope. Alright, we got another tongue. Hold on, I gotta watch this. No! Dax, nice escape. That would have been huge. Okay, not huge, but that would have been a pretty big pickup for Dahaka there. Deathwing has arrived in mid lane. Meanwhile, the rest of his team, speaking of the camp down here, Muradin, probably one of the slowest camp clears in the game. But KT picking up the wave. Camp ultimately gets picked up. Slight ish, no, roughly the same. So far, neither team with any real advantage, though. As I say that, we got a pickup, nice CC combo, very well performed by Waiting on Cherry. Executed, that's what I'm looking for. As they executed the input. Regicide. Alright, so that will afford them the lead in the objective. Balls Raccoon, gotta be careful. We're gonna get hopped on by the Meriden. Managed to run away. We do have a throw on a Meriden. Doesn't have a leap, I guess. And he goes down. So not a substantial lead by Waiting on Cherry. So we're gonna go ahead and the spoilers are going to be able to kind of push in here. Stitch in a little bit of a rough spot. Nice tongue onto Dax. Gets thrown out of his teleport. He goes down, so 2 kills so far to 1 by the spoilers. They are even on the shrine, and even are up, spoilers are up our talents here just momentarily. Good grab on his Stukov. No real follow-up though. Pressing R is Deathwing, but nobody seems to care. We're going to get again even talent, or even Shrine Clear. However, Sylvanas is going to eat a bomb and go to sleep. So it doesn't matter because the rest of our team is up here securing. They just need 1 more. There it is. All right. So if the rest of the team can walk away, then that is a decent pickup for them. And we're just barely dodging the circle out from Deathwing. Now that is the first objective of the series, picked up by the spoilers. Question is, are they going to get any value out of it? Because they have 4 people mid, nobody in the off lane. Meanwhile, Phoenix is up soaking, so doesn't seem like they're really going to get any substantial value out of the Punisher. You're going to pick up a wall. That's pretty much it. So despite getting the first objective, we see half a level lead by Waiting on Cherry. So I like the way that was played. Phoenix was actually sent to soak, and they pick up the experience lead. Daka currently uncontested. Looks like Phoenix going back in the top lane. As I say, maybe Deathwing is going to go ahead and go to the off lane where he belongs, but nope. He's going to drop into mid lane and breathe fire all over the minions. Balzer Kuhn getting a decent amount of. Did not go for the build I wanted, but looks like the makings of Q build. We have a skirmish over the siege camp bot lane. Nice silence going out onto Garrosh. Whoa. Alright. Well, Deathwing just broke the map. Alright. I was going to question the use of the ult, but that threw me off. So level 10's picked up briefly, yeah, and they're still a level ahead. Did picked up 10's, not able to really do much with it. Level 10's picked up also now by the spoilers. I will say that that wave clear is immense, but not really necessary when you have a KT in your format. Phoenix needs to be careful, or he's going to die to the camp. Ouch! Alright. Well, thankfully his team was up here able to pick this up and not have it reset, but it is unfortunately going to be a Phoenix kill. He will be back before the objective. But Deathwing having to come up and pick up the soak. No stuns for you. Deathwing is, in fact, immune to all of that crap. So everybody coming up to the top lane. Cherrywood saying sorry shit. Not sure what that's referring to. Phoenix defensively blinking away, posturing onto the objective, but Brightwing taking quite a bit of damage. Or Deathwing, not Brightwing. There goes a pyro onto the. Wait, is that a giant mask? Whoa! All right, hold on. All right, sorry, I just saw the head on KT, and that was awesome. But Pyroblast going out on the Li Ming. Almost gets a kill on the Murda. Murda pops all in. Is going to go ahead and re-engage here. Quite a bit of damage going out. Deathwing dropping back from the sky. So I may in fact have mild ADD. Sorry about that. Breathing Fire onto the Chaos Loss. Stuns going out. Quite a bit of stuns. Nobody there to follow up though. Stitch looking for a flank. KT in a little bit of a rough spot. But able to get himself out. Meanwhile, Phoenix up here just kind of going ham on the objective. Nobody really punishing him. Garros look for a try. Deathwing gonna go ahead and ult and pick up a few more. Meanwhile, Phoenix pressing R. Nobody's going down. A lot of damage getting traded, a lot of ults getting traded, but ultimately no kills. However, objective is going to be secured by waiting on Cherry. Cherry, as I say that, gets thrown into hell. He goes down. Go ahead and trade the Dahaka for that. We have Garrosh also going to go ahead and go down to the Phoenix. So, 2-for-1 trade by waiting on Cherry. They're going to go ahead and push in with their Punisher here. Most likely going to secure them forward. Especially if Stitch gets caught. Wasn't that just used? I feel like it has. Wait, this is 90 seconds, isn't it? 100 seconds. It's been that whole fight lasted that long. Jeez. All right, so got the scared the fort. Gonna pull John Cena over the wall and finish him off. Meanwhile, Phoenix has a pretty massive wave mid. Gonna give him a little bit of an experience, a little bit more of an experience boost for his team. Because, unfortunately, the Spoilers does not have much of an opportunity to soak. Have Camp trying to get picked up. Stukov getting thrown and picked off. Very nice execution there. Deathwing pressing R, dropping a lot of fire. Paper in a little bit of a rough spot. Balls Raccoon eating a ton of fire, ends up walking away. Everybody really low. Paper ends up going down. Balls Raccoon walks away. I was kind of worried for her life. But Camped gets sniped by waiting on Cherry. I actually thought that was going to go in the favor of the Spoilers, but waiting on Cherry did a nice job of turning that around there. My Stukov for Ire. Had my hand hovering the one key, but managed to move it to the correct key, so we didn't reset the camera. I'm learning. Yeah, I got this. I'm good at this, I think. Bottom Siege Camp gonna get picked up by waiting on Cherry. What is Deathwing doing down here? Looks like he's trying to snipe a well. May not be the safest place for him to be. Nice wave out by Solana. Salamander in a little bit of a rough area, but he has a trait in which to heal himself. Meanwhile, we have two members of the Spoilers up picking up a camp while this fort is going to get ultimately taken down by waiting on Cherry. So camp for fort, not the best trade. See Illusionist picked up by Li Ming. It's not a terrible option. Specifically this one, I wanted to see where this led. I wanted to see if they were going for a more greedy build. Deathwing pressing R yet again, because he did secure a fort. He is kind of isolating himself a little bit, but it doesn't matter because Garrosh is eating needing a Pyroblast. So I think they're 3 for 3 on Pyroblast value. Nice all out on Phoenix, going to secure only 1 kill, surprisingly. But ultimately 3 kills picked up by Waiting on Cherry. And they're going to go ahead and push into mid-fort, which is perfect for next objective. If they can actually, or mid-keep. If they can secure the objective, that will almost indeed secure them a keep. Phoenix is going to go ahead and come up and clean up the camp that was taken earlier by the spoilers. We have 5 people just now coming back up. They are down 16, so those spoilers, while they may want to contest, they may also want to give this, because they're, if they wipe, give the objective, they end up potentially just losing the game. It looks like they're going to go ahead and engage down 16. Deathwing pressing out. We see Wailing Arrow coming out. Good taunt out. Ultimately ends up getting himself murdered, and Haka and Anduin to follow suit. Stitch, Balls Raccoon trying to run away. Looks like Balls Raccoon has the ability to do so. So this objective being secured by Waiting on Cherry, they're going to go ahead and push into the mid-keep of the spoilers. Able to secure waves decently well to give the Immortal ample time to walk in and do whatever damage possible. Balzer Kuhn, if he just had 16, might be able to get some secret value, but it looks like that's not going to happen. In fact, actually dies to the Immortal. Immortal on core, in the core area. Still going to give Waiting on Cherry the opportunity to go ahead and pick up this keep. Stuns and silences going out, no real value. Pyroblast going out on a Hakadaka, holding Burrow, but still taking an absolute ton of damage. Silence going out on KT. KT is not going to be available to put damage on core just yet, but with 2 more people going down, Punisher just not going down. Looks like at this point, Waiting on Cherry is all in on the core. I think that is going to be game number 2 to Waiting on Cherry. Let's see. Let's update our wins here. Alright. Post-game stats. Alright, so looking here, it looks like Deathwing topping the charts in damage. Kind of seeing that. It's really disgusting. Don't want to talk about it. Decent amount of soak picked up by both Deathwing and Phoenix, so that was a huge. Phoenix just leading the pack by a pretty substantial amount in soak, being able to sit back and get soak while they while objective is being pushed and everything else, just to give his team a 3-level advantage. So well played. Game 2 looks like it had a little bit more of an opportunity for a different outcome for the spoilers, but ultimately Waiting on Cherry with a pretty substantial amount of Pyroblasts were able to secure objective, ultimately mid-keep, and then core due to just continued snowballed kills. So good games, both teams. Looks like Waiting on Cherry is going to go ahead and continue to secure themselves spots in the higher seeds for postseason. I'm going to go ahead and get a hold of... looks like he is offline, so... yeah, I think I'm going to head out without an interview tonight. I do apologize. I normally try and get those in, but I'm going to go call it an evening. I am hoping with my new setup, actually have a studio mic, a blue snowball microphone. I'm hoping to get that broken out and get some value out of it. So if my sound is screwed up again in the future, please let me know. I will make a point of doing a sound check as much as possible beforehand, but I do appreciate the feedback. I do, once again, appreciate the follows. Thank you for, once again, joining me for Nexus Gaming Series Div D West onto this Saturday evening. Have a good rest of your weekend, and see you all next time.